my beautiful Leo friends. This is your general reading for January 2018. I'm sorry I didn't get December videos up. I was on holiday and I enjoyed myself. So that's the only apology you're going to get from me. All right. So I'm just going to get straight into it because there's a very important message around personal relationships. So for those of you who are experiencing issues around faith, issues around religion, or finances, both, one or the other, whichever way this message resonates with you. I feel like you two need to just stop listening to what everybody else is saying, even though you want to hold value in what you know other people are advising you around. I know you want to make sure that they know that information that they've given you or those opinions that they've given you are valuable. Hold them, but hold them for what they are. They are other people's opinions. They are not the truth of your soul, because that's all individual to each of us. That's all unique. And the people who claim to love you and who get you will understand that you guys, and I say you guys because you're in a relationship, right? That you two need to be in a space where you can sit down and hash it out. Discuss it, because this is a big commitment, okay, that you have made or are thinking about making. And if religion and money, both of those, one of those, is an issue, you need to hash it out and figure out why it's an issue and see if you can walk forward despite what other people are saying. All right? This is a time for you to make peace with where you are both at right now. And that might mean saying sorry for some of the words that I've used. That might mean forgiving somebody else for some of the words or things that they did and said, okay? And coming from a place where you can either let it go, all right, with love and with gentleness and compassion and kindness, because you don't want to hurt the other person, all right? Because hurting the other person is hurting yourself, okay? Or you can walk forward together in a way that strengthens the relationship. But you need to know why you're doing that, or you need to know why you're letting it go, all right? Because if you leave it messy, it's going to remain messy, and then there's going to be other baggage that comes in on top of that. So for those of you that needed that message, I hope it came through clearly. Should you require any clarification around that, I'm happy to help you out personally. My details and what I can do for you are in the description box, okay? All right, so with that message out of the way, sorry, that was a pretty heavy way to start the reading, but it needed to be said, all right? So thank you for listening to that. Now, some of you are actually going to be hopping on a plane, moving on. All right? And that's a wonderful thing. For some of you, this is something you've been planning for quite some time. And that's awesome. I'm so happy for you that you get to start a new adventure in this month. Yeah, go for it. All the signs are there. It's going to be high potential for you. Please just enjoy yourself. You've worked hard and you've been given this opportunity. You've sung it in, or you've worked hard to create this opportunity. Please go for it and have a ball, all right? For some of you, this trip is the dream come true. It is something you've been wishing for and desiring for quite some time. So please enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride. Just make sure, though, that does come with a little caveat. Make sure you maybe go have your checkup before your medical checkup, and make sure you're having all your inoculations and stuff that you might need before you go. All right, just take care of your health while you're away. And prevention is better than a cure, obviously. Okay. Do your research. Okay. Some of you are experiencing an issue with loose ends in a particular aspect of your life. Okay. Thank you. So what you need to do, what I'm being shown is somebody running and jumping. So they're grabbing onto, I know when I was a kid, we used to go to this place and there's this big rope tied onto this tree and you used to swing out and it would take you into the middle of this water hole and you just, fall into the water. It'd be great. I feel like that's what you're being asked to do with regards to this particular situation. But before you can do that, before you can take that leap into your next adventure, what you need to do is tie up the loose ends. Okay, so whether that again is with regards to a relationship, whether that's with your work, your business, your job, where you might be planning extended leave as well, that's come up. Please make sure that you've done as much as you can to not leave anything or anybody hanging. All right, let them know of your intent and or tidy up. Okay, before you leave, because that's just gonna, if you leave on this new adventure, I feel like you're going to be receiving emails or getting phone calls or running into situations where you will be called again to tie up loose ends, and you don't want that when you're starting a wonderful new adventure. So get it done before you start off and it shouldn't come back to bite you in the backside. All right? Okay. Lovely. I feel like for some of you, you're actually going to be moving house or relocating. It might even be your business premises. That's just popped into my head. You might be looking at a new warehouse to work out from. Again, you've got the green light to do that. But there are going to be some important messages that you're going to be receiving around that. And I mean written messages, so contracts. Make sure you dot your I's and cross your T's with that, please. Very important. I do feel like this will be a good move for you, whether it's with regards to your business or a job or personally with you just moving house. Thank you. I also feel like, so there's going to be some important messages coming in around that. Now, for some of you who aren't moving house or when that's not in your circle of being, as it were, for this month, you will still be receiving important messages about something you've been expecting. Okay, please make sure you read the fine print. I'm being told to let you know that you need to read the fine print before you sign, before you commit, or with regards to terms and conditions. I feel like that's going to be important in the latter half of the year, where you might have a change of heart or you might change your mind around something. I do feel also that some of you, again, are going to be getting recognized for the work or that you do, or just that people are going to be kind of noticing who you are and how you walk through the world. So that's wonderful. I love it when that happens, when people come up and say, hey, I saw your video the other day and wow, it just lifted me. So it's going to, I feel like for some of you, it's going to be comments like that you're going to be receiving. And that's because you have worked yourself to a point where you are allowing yourself the time to operate slightly differently. Okay, and that's fantastic. That is so wonderful for you, Leos. Now, what else? There's something else trying to come through. Okay, I keep seeing the number 8. Now, that means a couple of different things for me. It could be that there's something you're working towards that will, and the 8th of the month, which in this part of the world is tomorrow, but for whatever, where the 8th of the month, something significant happens for you, or you get in touch with somebody significant, or it could be 8 weeks from now, 8 days. No, it's number 8. Okay, I get the feeling for some of you, you're going to be working towards something, and the accumulation of what's going to happen is going to occur around August, all right, the 8th month. Look, for some of you, it could be tomorrow. I'm not getting that feeling, no. I do feel August stands out for me, so I'm going to go with that. But whatever 8 means to you, please make sure that you take notice of that. It could be, too, that you're just seeing the number 8 around. Now, also, they've just shown me the Magician card. So that talks to me about you being able to create the conditions that you want. It also talks to me about infinity and understanding that you are an infinite being and that you have time, all right? You have time despite what the world tries to tell you. You have time. You just need to learn to recognize the moments, all right? Very important message for some of you, I feel. Okay, I'm going to get on to the second part of your reading now with the beautiful Blue Angel Oracle card deck by Tony Carmine Salerno. I love this deck. I've had it for years. It's just gorgeous. It's a very, very high vibrational deck, I find. I love the channel drawings on it. Just superb, superb. Yeah, so this message is going to be about where your spiritual journey is either beginning, what you're walking into, what you're learning to navigate with, okay? So your spiritual journey for Leos in January 2018, messages around, your spiritual journey. Okay, yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. Very good. So I'm going to put that up there as a crowning card. Bodoing. Okay, there's another one. They're just jumping out for you today. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Spiritual journey reading for my Leo friends. January 2018. I love this card. I love this deck. Every card that comes out is just so very special. And I love the ones that are jumping out for you today. Spiritual journey messages for January 2018. I'm just going to pop those back for my Leo friends. Spiritual journey messages. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, the top of my head is getting itchy, so that tells me that you're awakening to a higher consciousness. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. How wonderful. Okay. So 4 cards have come out for you. And just magical, magical cards. I will hold them up so you can have a look at them. But just let me connect with the messages that have come out. And this one that flew out. So that's your theme for this one. Thank you. Okay. All right. Sorry, I'm listening and looking. All right. So the overarching theme for your spiritual journey for this month and what will take you into the rest of 2018, starting today or whenever you read this or watch this video. All right. So the overarching theme for you. And, again, if something pops up with you for these images, if you hear words or you think about a certain aspect of your life, take note of that. Write it down, okay? Write it down, absolutely, because that's important to you, all right? And that's your higher consciousness, your higher guidance, awakening to the infinite possibilities, all right? Remember, I got that 8, infinite, that 8 number at the end. Okay. All right. So Sacred Earth. Now this is the health and vitality card for this, I beg your pardon, for this deck. And it talks about your developing your connection, or to me, it talks about developing your connection to the divine by looking after your health, looking after your physical vehicle, and understanding that the links between your physical health and your energetic vibration, your energetic vitality is very synergistic. They feed off each other. It's very hard to operate in altered consciousness states or in higher awakened states when you're not taking care of your physical body. Okay, it's very difficult also for messages to come through and for your team to communicate with you, your spiritual high guidance team. All right, so please make sure you are taking care of your physical body and perhaps implementing small things that will help you in that way. Okay, all right. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So I'm just going to put that there. Now, the next card that flew out of the deck, this is a month of healing for you, my darlings. The Crimson Angel gifts us with her beauty and her presence, to let us know that she holds us in healing, that she walks with us in healing. All right. You are being gifted with healings as well. Should you go and see your doctor, should you go and see your alternative health practitioner, I feel like there are going to be people around you who will just be able to aid you in your healing. And of course, the particular choices that you make, you know how to make good choices about your health. So trust that. And Crimson Angel comes to guide us and afford us her energy to be able to walk through our healing journey with love, deepest love for ourselves, for our situation that caused the sickness or illness or disease, but also to hold ourselves with compassion, understanding that journeys can take time. Okay, and if your particular healing journey has taken an amount of time, then just know that you are being supported, all right, and that there is help coming to you as well in unexpected ways. I feel like somebody's going to mention something or put you in touch with a product or talk to you about something that's really going to resonate with you. So if that is you, welcome that into your life, please, because it's there to help. All right. Now, there is going to be positive news coming in for most of you. But this talks to me of freedom. You know, I told you that I feel like some of you are actually going to be taking flight, and that your wishes are going to come true. This just reinforces where you're at right now for those of you that part of the message resonated with. And it's all good, baby. It is all good. Some of you are expecting news around a particular aspect of your life, and this is all about knowing. This is about coming from a place of knowing that you deserve good things to happen to you. Okay, remember, this message is about your spiritual journey and where you're at, and perhaps some of the lessons you need to learn for the coming year. So this is about you learning how to recognize that you are deserving of wonderful things in your life, even though others may tell you that you're not deserving. You are. We all are. Okay, we are one. If I am deserving, then you are deserving. You and I are no different. We are the same. We are one. Okay. And I don't know why it went there, but it needed to for some of you, all right? You are deserving, my darlings, and there's wonderful news on its way to you. Okay, and again, that's just reinforced. Very powerful energies around you this month, Leo. Dragon Magic card, good fortune on its way. And again, deserving. I deserve good stuff to happen to me, all right? I deserve this. I am a loving, compassionate, wonderful human being. All right, you need to start telling yourself that. You do deserve good things, and they're coming to you. But again, as your spiritual journey message needs to talk to you about your self-worth. It's time for you to up that, all right? It's not down here. You are worth a whole heap more than what some of you are recognizing, all right? Work from there. Work from there. You do deserve love. You do deserve happiness. You deserve good things. All right? You deserve things that make you happy. And you deserve to do that from a full space of love for yourself that you can't get from other people. You need to develop that, okay? Yeah. And it's going to feel a bit scary. Now, this is the Mercurius card, and the word underneath there, I'll just show you, is volatility. But for you, I feel like, some of you might say, well, yes, I actually have been going through a pretty volatile time, but I want you to take more note around the fire aspect of this card. Now, fire is transformation, and that's happening all over the place for a whole lot of zodiac signs this month. But for you in particular, this is about you understanding, going through the fire, walking on the hot coals, and knowing that you can and you deserve. You can, and it's happening, and you deserve. Okay? But you need to take care, remember the overarching theme, you need to take care of your physical health, all right? Because that is going to strengthen your connection to the divine, all right? And that's where your guidance is coming from, my loves. Whether you realize it or not, when you get those gut feelings, that intuition, that's your connection. All right? Okay, guys, my beautiful Leo friends, I hope that was helpful for you. I really look forward to connecting with you again. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Please leave a comment. I love reading your comments, and I love walking with you in this way. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next month.